Hey everybody, happy Monday. Coach Paul here, ready to start a great week. I'm pumped because I'm going on vacation this week. So I have a few days to get my fitness stuff in, and then I'm off Thursday going to northern Michigan for my family vacation at Camp Michigania on Lake Walloon. We do this every year for a full week. This will be our 39th summer doing it, so can't wait to see my brothers, cousins, aunts, uncles, nephews, nieces, old friends, etc. Before we do that, let's make sure we get our fitness stuff in line. I am wrapping up my aggressive 4-week body fat cut. I lost over 10 pounds of body fat without losing any muscle. And I verified this on an in-body scanner at my gym. You can see I lost weight way faster than I actually intended, but I felt fine doing it. So I guess it goes to show. A few things I'll touch on. I'm not going to go into too much detail, but I usually say don't do cardio just for burning calories. I did cardio just for burning calories for the first time since last year, March. It went much better this time, and I think one of the reasons why is because I stand at my desk all day. I stand a lot more. My knees, back, hips, ankles, bones, everything is stronger. So walking 20,000 steps a day, which is what I did this week, was no problem. In the past, 15,000 steps a day would make me feel sore in the knees and ankles, and now I'm fine. So stand as much as you can, guys. First lesson, stand at your desk all day. I sit to eat. I sit to use the bathroom. I sit at the end of the day when we're winding down after putting the kids down. Other than that, I'm on my feet all day long. And it's really, not only has that helped cure my sciatica, probably the biggest reason my sciatica pain is gone, but I can be more active without having pain or injury. So if you haven't yet, get a standing desk and stand as much as you can. Look at my weight loss, another 3.5 pounds down. Last night, I weighed in just over 230 pounds. So there's some water gain back. I'm eating more carbs now. I'm trying to refill my muscles, but 10 pounds of fat gone. I went from 8.5% body fat to 5.5% body fat. At the start of my bulk, I was 21 pounds of fat, and now I'm under 12. So pretty wild stuff. Look at my waist measurement. It's down to 32 3/4. So what I've kind of realized is I carry my fat viscerally. I carry it inside my muscles around my organs because my belly shrinks, but even when I have 9-10 pounds more fat, I don't look fluffy on the outside. So I think my fat is actually in and around my organs rather than covering up my muscles. There is some covering my muscles, but my dad carried his fat viscerally. He had a belly that stuck out, but it was hard as a rock. So that tells me that the fat was underneath pushing the muscle out. The visceral fat is unhealthy. You don't want that. That's going to cause way more problems. Subcutaneous fat, the fat that's outside your muscles, the chunky, soft, fluffy stuff that people don't like, that's actually healthier. But that's the last one to go, typically. Once your subcutaneous fat fills up, you'll start filling up your visceral fat, and that's bad. You don't want that at all. 85 soup score, the best of all time. So great week all around. Look at my planned adherence. We're looking at this week. Stayed up actually a little late a couple times, just past 10:30. Was reading a good book called Outlive by Peter Attia. So I recommend it. It's all about what we're doing, fitness, health, how to live to be 100 years old, fitness, nutrition. It talks about the 4 big killers, which is cardiovascular disease, diabetes, the neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's, dementia, and cancer. And how everything we're doing prevents those from happening. Big time risk and reduction if you exercise, eat right, lower stress, sleep right. Doing it, the earlier you're doing it, you're investing in a better quality of life in your older years. People that don't and neglect it, they have, not so great quality of life towards the end of life. Not just a shorter life, but a poorer quality of life in their later years. Everything else is great. Hit my bed, hit my wake up time, hit my cold showers, hit my 12,000 steps a day, averaged 20,000 steps a day, and have hit over 15,000 steps for almost 2 weeks in a row. 147,000 steps, including a 30,000 step day yesterday and a 25,000 step day on Saturday. And again, knees, ankles, everything feel great. Having the little treadmill makes all the difference. When my kids are napping, I'm on the treadmill watching American Gladiators documentary. When they're around, I'm walking on the treadmill, reading that book on my phone. Or I'm playing with them, running around. But air quality hasn't been good in Tennessee, so I've been inside walking on the treadmill more. So naturally, that means more zone 1 minutes. If you're walking on a treadmill after a while, even 3 miles an hour gets me into zone 1. Didn't overdo zone 2 cardio. Stuck to 60 minutes. Once I hit that, I was done. So this is a light jog for me, getting that heart rate over 130 and just keeping it there. And my HIIT session included that, and then got my daily mobility in. Everything feeling great. Let's look at my weekly progress. Fill this out, guys. Fill this out. This is reflecting on your past week. This is for where you look back and say, where could I have done better? What didn't I do? I mean, usually it's a lack of preparation, just not sticking to plan because you didn't feel like it. So start identifying what is stopping you from getting 100%. Put that in here. And this is also a chance for you to look forward and plan for your upcoming week. Like for me, I know I'm going on vacation, so I'm backing off a few of my targets. But for me personally, my big win, I hit 96.3% adherence. I'm down to 12 pounds of body fat, 5.5%. Feel fantastic, the most important thing. Haven't had any hunger issues. No soreness from walking 20,000 steps per day, which is new for me. I've been waiting for that moment where I'm too sore. It hasn't happened. Got my top sleep score, top steps in a day since I've been tracking, so over a year and a half with my Fitbit. Almost 2 years, actually. Most steps in a week by far. Last week was the most at 123, and now I hit 147. And most calories burned in a week, 32,000. I'm usually around 25, 26,000. So you're looking at an extra 7,000 calories. That's 2 pounds of body fat to fuel that and still feel great all around. Now, if I'd eaten more, then you wouldn't necessarily lose any weight. But I've been eating normal. I've been eating probably around 3,000 calories a day. Haven't felt any hunger. My body is efficiently using body fat. Now, not everybody's going to be able to do that because if your body isn't metabolically flexible, which means if you have insulin resistance because you've been eating sugary foods for every day forever, your body's not going to be able to switch into body fat burning mode. It has to relearn how to do that. So sometimes people start exercising, dieting, right? They get a quick weight loss, which is losing your carb stores, but then your body doesn't know how to burn body fat. And they get frustrated, say it doesn't work. You just have to give it time to let your body relearn how to tap into those fat stores. So it takes patience to undo the damage that eating a lot of sugars and carbs for a long time have done. No struggles. It just takes time to walk 47. Takes time to walk 147,000 steps in a week, but the treadmill makes it doable, especially with the bad air quality. Everything's 5s and 4s across the board. Changes for the upcoming week. So going to be spending 12 hours in the car. Still going to get the 12,000 steps in, but I'm only going to shoot for 90,000 for the week. Should be doable after 147. Decreasing my zone 1 target to 200, decreasing zone 2 to 40. Strength workouts, I'm going to do 3, maybe 4. We'll see. Get 3 workouts in. Go enjoy my vacation because I'm probably not going to work out at all on vacation. Get lots of steps. I'm going to play beach volleyball and walk around all day, but I don't think I'm going to lift at all. It's a good recovery week. So that's the thing. You look ahead. Look at which weeks you're busy, make those your rest weeks, and you work hard leading up to that, so then you rest. And then you come back refreshed, and you start working hard again. So that's why you look forward. You look forward for your weeks ahead, for your days ahead, and know which days you're not going to be able to do much, and make sure the other days or other weeks are when you plan to do a lot of work. I started to eat more carbs to refill muscles, so I'm going to start eating more rice, more pastas, more breads. I've really only been getting my carbs from fruits and vegetables. That's how you burn fat, guys. You cut out the starches, you save them for after lifting, and to refill those muscles, I'm going to start eating more of those, more starches. But I don't need to lose any more body fat. Let's be honest. I don't need to get under 10 pounds. I might have already, but let's keep it going. That's all I'll say. It's been great. A lot of experimenting. I normally say don't do cardio or don't do activity just to burn calories and burn body fat, but I will say walking has proven to be very effective. Walking more steps, and it makes it a lot easier if you have a treadmill and you can read or watch TV while you're doing it. Great way to accelerate the fat burning process without having to starve yourself. So you can still eat plenty and eat filling foods, but it's not necessary because in the past I've gotten this shredded without doing any cardio, without tracking steps. Definitely wasn't getting 10,000 steps a day. So it's not necessary, but it helps. And just exercising in general is going to be good for your body. It's going to be good for your health. But the problem is people can overdo it. And they try to go, higher intensity cardio to burn off fat. say no, go lower intensity, do the higher intensity stuff to improve your cardiovascular function. Lower intensity stuff is, for me, it's proven to be great for fat loss. It's low stress, it's chill, I feel great. That's what you want to do. If at any time I didn't feel good, if energy levels dropped, anything fell out of whack, I would have stopped immediately. That hasn't happened, and that's why I continue to do it. So let me know if you have any questions about how it's done, but I'll have a more detailed video on it coming out soon. Talk to you all soon. Have a great week.